Tim Bennett here from the Cortland Voice, and I'm here with Dr. Simlote. How are you today?
Great, thank you. How are you, Tim?
Good, 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 good. Dr. Simlote is new to Cayuga Health, and she is a family care physician. And Dr. Simlote, we'd love to hear about you. Tell us about you.
Absolutely. I am from Syracuse, New York, born and raised, and I have an adorable pet beagle, Duke. He is the light of my life, and my husband and I love to take him for walks, especially in the waterfall, near the waterfalls. But yeah, that's kind of me. I wanted to move back closer to home and serve the community in which I grew up in, and I felt like Portland was the place to do it. I really like rural medicine, and I have concentrations in women's health, addiction, and a special track in geriatrics. But women's health is my passion. I really felt like I could give something back and do it right here at home.
Awesome. So let me ask you this. As far as like women's health and just health in general, what are the common things that someone in your field as a primary care doctor would want to know from that patient? Like, let's say it's that person's first visit. Like, what would you want to know? I'm your patient. What would you like to tell or ask of me, Dr. Villanueva?
Yeah, so I would want to know everything. I like it when my patients are prepared and have lists for me. It's really helpful when I get to know each and every aspect of your life. I'm a family medicine physician, so I care about your health, and that means that it includes your body, your mind, your soul. I care about it all. So
I got
nothing's
you.
off the table.
Okay, so if I came in, and this is just me guessing, I'm freestyling here. So
Sure.
then you would want to know probably like the things I eat. I'm guessing
Yes.
for nutrition,
Yes.
and
Nutrition's a
because
big.
I know a lot of times people will say, "Oh, I'm only eating these things, these things." They make it seem like it's just a Nutri-Grain bar, but then it's the bag of chips, the Slim Jims, and things like that. So you probably want to know about our nutrition. I love sports, so basketball,
Mhm.
whether someone's a smoker, drinker,
Yes,
things like
absolutely.
that. And
I like to know.
anything really deeper than that.
In addition to that, I guess the one thing that I really like to know is how you're doing. Mental health to me is super
Mm,
important. I think that's a major part of getting to know you and getting to know how you're doing in the soul area.
mhm. A lot of times, everyone always says, I feel good, I feel this, I feel that. What are some signs that maybe someone might miss that might seem um, easy for a doctor to catch, but they really should see you? Is there any specific thing like, hey, maybe I should go see my primary care doctor? Is there a certain thing or?
Yes, of course. So I think that a lot of things that people should look out for in their loved ones, and just even kind of reflect on themselves, is how do I really feel? And the best way to kind of see that is like, are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you overeating?
Hmm.
Do you feel guilty? Do you feel sad? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel overwhelmed? Some of my patients have like sudden life events that are super scary. And, during those difficult times, a provider such as myself can help you formulate a plan, which I think is how people get through things.
Yeah, planning. Yeah, failing to plan is planning to fail. So
Yeah.
I totally hear you. But let's stay right where you said. So with mental health, I believe in making sure your mental health is taken care of and whatnot. We actually had a big event out in Cortland County for the mental health awareness walk like last month. That was pretty big, and it's good to see people in Cortland County care about mental health. So they should come to you and talk about those things. But as far as mental health, how would you define it, and how would you say, like, if someone's feeling a certain way, or if they're experiencing certain things, they really should call your office? Like, what are telltale signs that they should call your office, come see you?
Sure. If someone is having, any thoughts about harming themselves, any thoughts about harming others, that in itself is a blanket call your doctor right away. And then, in a much less big scale, feelings of feeling like you're overwhelmed, feeling anxious, feeling like you just can't get out of bed in the morning and you have no motivation to do anything anymore. Those are things that I want to know, and things that you should tell your doctor. If someone close to you said, "Hey, like I think you seem kind of down. What's going on?" I think it's time to reflect and say, like, "Am I doing okay?" Like I said, checking in with yourself, and then letting me know.
Okay. So, and what we can do at the end of the video is we can put the information to your office for people to contact you, to set up an appointment, to make sure everything is okay with them. So that's awesome. Let me also, I'm trying to think of a way to phrase it. Some people are introverts. And when I say that is, they're very to themselves,
Yeah.
and they might be scared to come out and say their feelings. Where me, I'm more of an extrovert. Like if I'm in the store and I see you smiling, I'll smile back, I'll wave, how do you connect with someone who may be an introvert? Or is there a way that, what are ways that they can connect with you in your office? I mean, is it mainly online? Is it stop by? Do they need to see their do they need to see someone else before seeing you discuss mental health? I mean, actually, for you, it might not be that way, right? Because you're also primary care, but you also had the mental health, so it's like a 2-in-1. Like break that down for me.
Yeah. So I'm a family practice physician, so I do everything under the sun. That means taking care of kiddos to adults. That means taking care of women's health issues, to mental health, to heart disease and diabetes. So I do it all. But that means that if a patient feels like they need to be seen for those types of things, they should simply make an appointment with me, and we can discuss it. A lot of my colleagues also do mental health, and if it's something that I feel like it's out of the scope of my practice, or that I feel like you may need extra help with, I am not afraid to, pass the ball to other providers. I like to think of myself as the quarterback of your healthcare team. And if I need to throw the ball, I'm going to throw the ball. I want a touchdown. And whatever it takes, whatever it takes to win the game, and to ultimately make a game plan, because my goal is for you to get better.
I love it. So then I also am curious on this too. So like when someone is diagnosed with something, what does it mean and what does it not mean? Because I know, like, obviously it means something in the physical, but it also means something mentally too. So if you could break that down.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're diagnosed with something,
Okay.
I want my patients to know that nothing is forever. Nothing. Diabetes, hypertension, mental health, these are all diseases and states. And just because you feel the way you do now doesn't mean that you're going to feel like that for the rest of your life. With the help of a PCP like me, you can make a plan for not only right now, but also the future. That's kind of how I like to operate.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you have any closing words or anything you would like to say to the greater Cortland County community? Whatever is on your mind, in your heart, whatever you'd like to say from you and Duke, share something.
Yeah, I guess I want people to know that talking openly about mental health can make you feel vulnerable, and it can be difficult, but I want to know. I want to know how you're doing, and I want to know from your head to your toes, so that I can help in the best way I can. I want you to know that there's no shame, no judgment when it comes to your provider. we just care about your health, and we will do anything when life throws you a curveball. But yeah, your doctor is your confidant. Everything between you and your doctor is confidential. And we just want to be here for you. So that's basically, yeah, I'm really excited to be here in Cortland, and I can't wait to meet everybody.
Mm-hmm. Once again, Dr. Simlote, we just want to welcome you to the community. So if anyone sees Dr. Simlote, whether she's in Walmart, whether she's walking Duke in the community, make sure you stop, say hello, wave, smile, and just say hello, welcome her to the community. Once again, Tim Bennett, Cortland Voice, thank you for tuning in. God bless.